Hey Stampin' Friends, Darlene with Darlene Stamps. So we are going to go through week 2 of Joy of Season and creating another card from this wonderful catalog. And we are going to do this Tags and Tidings. This is the stamp set, and if you get the bundle, then you get the die set as well. And this actually, and we're going to be making this card right here today. So that is going to be our mission. All right, so after we make this one, let me show you some of the neat things that we're going to do with that. So first off, I get my Stamparatus and I get my paper down. Now I've already put it down, but do you see how this one stamp does all of these? And here's a trick, because this is a great tool. Try to keep those magnets way far away because they are real. I put a shim, you know, the ones that come in our set. I put a shim up there, which made it rise just a little bit. Still was magnetic, but let me show you what we're going to do with this. All right, we are going to bring in the Big Shot, and we're going to put it down. Now, this is my magnetic base. And let me get my thing out of here. This is my die, and we are going to put this guy, and it just nicely, oops, got some different color on there. Okay, I'll line this up, and all of these are going to pop out. There, stays right in place because of the magnet, and we're going to pop this through. Now, the 6 weeks that we have, we're on week 2 of Joy of the Season. And the week 2 is, of course, the card we're going to make. And all of these pop out. How nice is that? All right. So, this is our die set. We are on week 2. And we're going to have four more weeks of cards. And then the next section of weeks, we are going to have tags and party favors and gift tags that go over wine bottles or olive oil. So anyhow, stay with me. So we're going to go week by week and give you some great ideas. Okay, so we're going to save those and move this out of the way. All right, so now we have this, which I want you to, in your stash, keep this, because this is going to be very exciting to use. But we're not going to use that right now. So we're going to bring back our Stamparatus, and we are going to now make our base. So I'm going to use olive green for my base, and actually I need to move this around, because now the reason I like the Stamparatus, because when you don't get a clean shot, you get a second chance. So this is where we're going to line this up on the cardstock best we can, and it should fit right hunky-dunky right in there. All right, and then I'm going to put my magnets on there, because then it will keep it taut. And we are going to just pick that up, and I'm going to use garden green primarily because if I use old olive, which is fine, I can do that, but I would like for it to have a little bit more pop. So I'm using garden green for the inking on that, and let's see how we did. See how we need a little bit more ink? But it's nice because by having the Stamparatus, I don't get the oops of, well, how am I going to make that work now, because it didn't ink up properly. And I can just keep on inking until I get the right amount. We're getting there. We're getting there. All right. So I can now see that my shim didn't go all the way up. Now we should be able to get it. Okay, and then down in the description line, while I'm stamping this, down in the description line, I try to put the item numbers of what I'm using. So if you have a need to put, or the gifts on your wish list, of putting those on for your tools to add for your stamping, just take a look at those, or go back through other videos that maybe you've missed and look at some great ways that you can pick these up. Great things to do. The reason that I like when they're big stamps like this, and you can see that I'm doing a lot of different kind of inking on this, because if you do it by hand, then there is no real way with a positioning tool to actually put enough ink on it and get it straight. And I'm almost happy with that. I've got some down here with Merry Christmas and some up there with that, because this one's actually a lot thicker for that, for the stamp. So I just want to make sure. But this will become our background. How nice is that? Okay, so we are now good. So that's my background. And we are going to do a little bit of a trick on this, and I will show you in just a minute, but I want to get all my green off of this. I use, when I'm doing this Stamparatus, I just use the baby wipes that don't have the alcohol in them, and works wonderfully. Okay, so we'll move that out of the way. And then I am going to be using the Hearts Come Home, the Joy of the World. I'm using that. And let's see. So let's put this in half. And this will be our A2 size. Sizes will be in the description down there. So there's my base. And then I'm going to take, I've already stamped this out. I like this Merry Merlot. I just think it's so rich looking. Now we're going to be using this idea, but a little bit different. Okay, they have Merry, which is actually a wood element that I don't have, and I don't have that washi tape. So it's still the same idea, but I'm looking at a different way of doing that. So I want to do a little banner. So a banner will be there. That's, you're just basically doing a line in the middle, and then you meet it. But I need to trim this just a bit. Little pinking shears are wonderful. Okay, let's see. Do I want one? Yes, I just want one. All right, so let's put this up. And all right, so that's going to be my base. And then I have a washi tape, and honest to God, I don't even know where I got this from, but because I'm using black and white, I want to use a little bit of washi on that. And let me get this straight first. So I would love to hear what kinds of cards you are making, or as you're getting ready for the holiday season. And then just an idea as far as what type of cards, because sometimes, have you ever had cards that you send to someone and you have some cards that are, I call A cards. Man, they are just top notch. They are cards that someone's really going to appreciate. And then you have other cards that are like, your B cards. Now, they're okay, and they're still handmade, but they don't have as much of a wow factor. I make my icky stamps. These are my nice piercing ones. So the B cards, you know that, yeah, it's a nice card you've made, and but the people, well, they're not going to really appreciate it as much. My mother is my biggest fan, and she always gets the A cards because I know that she appreciates them. Okay, so coming along nicely. Again, we're just using this as the idea, you can see this actually, when they did the stamp, they went all the way to the top. Mine's not, because we're going to do something different up there. The Mary is just the same, just giving an idea, but I use it more as a template, and then just put my own designs. Okay, now we have these wonderful little tags that came off, which I will keep because they will be part of my second part of my series. So the first 6, remember, are all going to be cards. Second 6 will be the gift tags and such. So I'm going to take the little and I'm going to fussy cut this just so it's smaller, because I don't want the whole tag itself. I just want the little present. So, and I'm still working on how to do that real like hurry it up, speed it up kind of thing. So, and then that is going to go right on there, but I want to get, all right, get that all finished. And then before I put that on, I want to show you a really neat thing. I'm going to add some glimmer to this. This is one of our Spritzers, and I have put our glitter inside. If you use rubbing alcohol, it dries faster, but I wanted to, and I want to have a base down here, I want to get, let's see if I can get this right without getting, okay. All right, there, do you see the nice shimmer on that card? And so the option that I had originally thought, but of course during live it kind of gets different views. My thought was I was not going to do the bow or the sentiment, and then just spritz the base. But as you can see, things got changed because of doing it live. So anyhow, hope you enjoy this segment for Joy of the Season Week 2. We'll see you next week as we go through another card. Remember, we have 6 weeks of cards and 6 weeks of goodies, tags, and lots of surprises. So stay in touch, keep your video going, and we'll see you next time. Bye for now.